Discovery, go at throttle up.
Good evening. Are we ready? There's a lot of you here. Let's go. Yeah, new rocket. Yep. This is the coverage of the Vulcan-Centaur VC-1 mission launching the Perigrine lander. We got you guys are in for a treat tonight if you stay up with me for another 2 hours. Another 2 hours, we got liftoff, hopefully, God willing, of Vulcan-Centaur VC-1 from Complex 41 at Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. This is the first launch of this rocket. The rocket is manufactured and operated by a company called United Launch Alliance. ULA is rolling out this rocket as their next generation rocket to supersede Delta IV Heavy and Atlas V. This one packs a punch. It's not the biggest rocket around, but it's got it where it counts. So here, we've been updated very generously. Very generously, we've been updated with pictures of this thing from the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Tory Bruno. Anyway, I don't see EJ's face. Now you do. Now you do. What was May as well give one of the first questions tonight. Was Vulcan designed to be human rated from the start? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. Here, hold on. Good, we got to show the colors already. Here. Yeah, some people pay for this, you know. Hey, look. Oh, yeah! Da 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 da. Nice flannel. Oh, thank you very much, boy. All right. Yeah. So I got my ULA colors on tonight. Admivans already. Yep, I got my Vulcan shirt right there, and I still have a farmer's tan into December. So anyway, how's everybody doing? I have been shoveling snow and sleeping. Yep. My Vulcan used the Force. Harry. Gandalf. You guys have both rolled 2 times now, and I rolled a 10, so enjoy your ads. Oop. What happened in Jacksonville today? Sports ball. Sports ball. Sports ball. Football doesn't exist. It's hockey season. What are you, crazy? Here we go. Here is a picture of Vulcan here on the pad. Cool thing about Vulcan is that it's kind of like a combination of Atlas and Delta almost. It's as big as an Atlas V, but as wide as Delta IV. Utilizing a 5-meter core here. 2 7-hour shifts of spreading roads. God, the crazy thing is that it was raining until this afternoon here. We only had some accumulation of snow pretty much, let's see, a couple hours ago.
Discovery, go at
Got about 2 to 3 inches, maybe, at best. I thought it's Wabbit Duck season. Hey, my team's playing for a national championship today. Football matters. It's not football season, though. Football season ended today. You know? Is Vulcan the one that's supposed to have its engines recovered? Eventually, Ivan, yeah, this thing's going to plop the back off. You have 11 inches of snow. Oh, that sucks. Hey, Ez, what's going on? Football doesn't exist. It's hockey season now, okay? Hockey season. Well, the back's supposed to fall off. Yep. So, Vulcan's first stage is a liquid natural gas and liquid oxygen powered stage with 2 Blue Origin BE4s down there. Part of the reason why I'm up for this launch is because that's going to be the first flight of anything Blue Origin made on a rocket that's going to orbit, not just to space. It's a pretty red letter day. If you notice, or blue letter day, Origin. All right, anyway. You also notice there's 2 big boy SRBs on the side of Vulcan. Vulcan is capable of launching with no SRBs or up to 6. This is Vulcan-Centaur VC-2. Here is the variant. Now, here's my favorite part. On top of the Vulcan core stage, above Old Glory right there, boom, we have a Centaur 5, Centaur Mark 5. First Centaur 5 of its kind. The Centaur 5 has 2 RL-10 engines in it. It's a Hydrolox upper stage. First 5-meter wide Centaur. That is a monster of an upper stage. And then, of course, you have the payload fairing on top. Inside of the payload fairing is the Perigrine lander. That's a... Is this the first Vulcan launch? Yes, it is. Good morning. It must be late. Don't worry. I've already slept. We are good. Let me get a picture of what's the payload. Now, on top of getting a maiden launch here, first launch of Vulcan, we have, I mean, amongst many beautiful freaking pictures, we have this Perigrine lander. The Perigrine lander is a lander for NASA's Commercial Lunar Payload Services. It is going to be the first lander, and it's got a little rover on it. It's going to be the first soft landing that the United States has done on the moon since 1972. This technically is an Artemis mission. It's an Artemis support mission. So not only do we have the inaugural launch of a brand new launch vehicle, we have a lunar lander on top, which is pretty cool. Where's the DHL stickers? That's on the other side. It's on the other side. It's the other side. So unlike SLS, Vulcan is going to the moon on its first mission. The lunar surface, man. If you're gonna be a dick about it, So, here we've been generously given pictures by ULA's CEO, of shots like that, looking up the business end. Cool thing about this is that this is using. Vulcan utilizes the exact same launch pad as Atlas with a different launcher, but it is launching out of Slick 41, which is pretty cool. Yep, that's pretty neat. You're looking at the two GEM63XLs and two BE4s. Those two SRBs on the sides, 2,000 kilonewtons of thrust. GEM63XLs. You can see the plugs in there. They have nozzle plugs on them, so nothing crawls up in there. They haven't been blacked out. No, you just can't see up the nozzles that matter. There's nothing up there but forbidden silly putty. But that's normal. That's not blacked out. That's a plug. That's a nozzle plug. Yeah, that's what it's called. Nozzle plug is basically just foam, like polyurethane foam. They put it there because you don't want like a bird flying up into the SRB and making a nest up in there. It'd probably be a bad idea. Argaloo, 49 months. And Ismic had a 38-monther in there too. Yep, the forbidden silly putty is inside of there. GEM stands for graphite epoxy motor. So, once again, we are we're inside of 2 hours now, but I figure I'd come and chill. There was supposed to be another launch. And there was another launch out of the Cape earlier today, which is pretty cool. But I figured we'd come and chill and talk about Vulcan. Vulcan's pretty damn cool. Repost, is this going to be something that they would use within Artemis, or is this a standalone mission with its own science? It's part of the Commercial Lunar Payload Services program, which is part of Artemis. Yeah, the science will get used for that whole, landing on the moon thing. Vulcan the guy or Vulcan the rocket? Yes. Repost, do you think this flight is going to go complete as planned? Yeah, I have very high confidence in ULA. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. Where's the lander going? The lunar South Pole? Oh, that's a good question. Let's go over to Astrobotics. Okay, it's too hot in here. Turn the space heater off. All right, I'm sweating like crazy. Yeah, Astrobotics out of Pittsburgh, by the way, which is actually pretty cool. Perigrine landing location. Nope, that didn't give me anything of use. I'm guessing the South Pole, but, that's a guess. Hold on, let me see if I can find another one. Give me 1 second. Here is where it's going. I got it. I found it. It is going to Lacus Mortis, Lake of Death. Oh, that's good. That's All right. This is lunar basaltic lowlands right there. biggest lakest. Yep. Okay, I want the space heater back, I've decided. Yeah, it also has a couple of, as a secondary payload, there are some memorial ashes on board, which is pretty cool. Yeah, that's where she's going, right there. That's not the South Pole though. Selenochromatic image of Lacus Mortis. Biggest
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Mortis, right there. Now, where is that? 45 degrees north, 27 east. That's closer to the Apollo sites than it is anything else, which is actually pretty cool. Astrobotic is in Homewood near the Pittsburgh Zoo. Nice. Cool. There's a crater named Berg. Wouldn't that be Bjorg? Because of the umlaut? You know what? We just need to keep that there, like that. Bjorg. Bjorg. Bjorg, 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 Bjorg. Remade Bjorg. Yep, we could do this all day. This would be very fun. Bjorg. It's not often we get a rocket made in flight, and it's not often we get a maiden rocket flight to the moon. Like I said, the Perigrine lander is going to be the first U.S. soft landing on the moon since Apollo 17 in 1972. That's pretty neat. What does Bjorg mean? It means Bjorg. What do you think it means? It says northeastern part of the moon's near face. Yeah, it says that. What is it? What is it? I don't know what it is. What do you keep saying that? Yeah, well, it says that. Well, it says a lot of things. It says, I have a lot of snow outside and I don't like it. It says that too. Oh, wait, no, that's me. The article you were reading. Well, it didn't say that. I didn't see it, so it didn't happen. Well, the front fell off. Well, the door flew off. I just want to point out that the door flying off is not something that happens all the time. Yeah, but the door flew off. Is this normal? Well, obviously not. I just want to point out that these things were engineered to very strict aviation standards. The door's not supposed to come off. Yeah, but the door came off. How topical, huh? Let me have my 737 last. Oh, jeez. Oh, somebody made that joke, and I'm just like, that's only funny because no one got hurt, you know. Anyway, yeah, no, I saw the longitude and latitude. Yeah, that I probably should have explained that that's the northeast part, but yes, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, well, the front fell off. Well, the door flew off. Did they find the door? They haven't found the door, have they? They haven't found it. I don't think they found the door last time I checked. Have they found the door, fellas? They just found it? Oh, all right, Sean. Right on, man. There we go. They did like 30 minutes ago? Oh, okay. They found the door. Bro. That's... Guys, I want to point out that I'm not sure if that's necessarily QA. Could be QA, but either way, not great, Bob. Not great. No, not great, Bob. Nah, not great. It's bad. Anyway, moving on. Vulcan. All right. Just got here. What door? No, the door fell off. Actually, it was a door plug, guys. It's not. That's the thing. It's not. There's no door there. There could be a door there, but that's the plug is not. Oh. It's okay though, because they found the door. They can't just put it back on. Oh. Majora, I said, wasn't the same for your truck at a wheel? Well, obviously not. These trucks are engineered to very, very strict automotive standards. Well, the front's not supposed to come off. The wheel's not supposed to fall off. No, that's not typical. No, not typical at all. It's been moved. The wheel has been moved out of the environment. It's a fully operational emergency exit, but disabled for Alaska Airlines since they are not operating with maximum seats. But is it supposed to come off? No door, Tara, will ever be our door. In the press of the NTSB said there were pressure sensors tripped 3 times before this happened on that plane. It was taken off of ITOPS and scheduled to go into maintenance. Then it what's that, Tops? It's like a criteria for planes. What's it called? Oh, I forget the acronym, Tessa. It's like the criteria for the plane going a certain distance. The extended operations procedure. Yeah, extended. What is it? Extended twin engine operations or something? Extended range twin engine operations performance standards. Yeah, it's basically is the plane good enough to do this? And it failed. They took it. They said no and flew it anyway. Oh. Oh. Whoops. Okay. Just. Oh.
Discovery, go at
Someone's getting fired. Someone's getting fired. Taylor, 8-month resub. What's this stream? Someone's getting fired. Taylor, it's not going to be you though. We're talking about how, like if say Taylor, say you're driving down a road, right? Say you're driving down a road, right? Or you get in your car because you want to drive down a road, okay? Like the doors on cars, like if you close it really soft, it kind of like halfway shuts, but it really doesn't shut. You got to like really just give it a good tug, and then the door closes all the way. But with airplanes, that's what we're talking about. Yeah. Oh. Anyway, this stream is for the Vulcan-Centaur mission, which is happening in about an hour and a half. It also has no cockpit recorder because it only has 2-hour memory and they left it running. Do we? Just, alright. Okay. Okay. But yeah, we are talking about airline safety and how, yeah, you really shouldn't screw around with that. That's oh, okay. I got nothing to say about that, dude. Wow. Okay. That's a thing. Here, this is also a thing. Look at that. Oh. Yep. Okay. It's still scheduled to go into maintenance. Yeah. It turned me into a newt. I got better. Yeah. So, yeah, we are actually about an hour and 45 out from the Vulcan-Centaur launch. This is going to be the first launch of this rocket for United Launch Alliance. It is but a scratch. A scratch? The door's off. No, it isn't. Yep. Will this rocket have... No. This rocket was made by a company that's overseen by Tory Bruno. That guy is... It'll get done right. Tory Bruno was a ex-Lockheed engineer. Trust me, we're good. We're good. That's actually a super nice picture. Damn, son. Did I miss a thing? Oh, God, not you. I mean, oh, hey, RB, how you doing? Oh, hey. Yeah, 5-meter core, man. She's a beast. Oh, hi, Mark. What's new with you? So, yeah, that thing is a monster. So, over under on a scrub due to conservative parameters. Dude, I think she'll go. ULA has done all the testing. Unless you really, with the way that ULA does their testing, you really shouldn't get any surprises right now. It's a monster. Yeah, buddy. You really shouldn't get any surprises. And yeah, I think we're good. I think she'll go. Dumb question. Why does a 5-meter fairing size matter? Asking so I can bombard a Fred with rocket nerd details. The quick down and dirty reason is because Uncle Sam wants a 5-meter fairing and has a really deep pocket. That's the short answer. The long answer is that, well, under, what is it? National Security Space Launch Phase 1 Launch Services Agreement, and then National Security Space Launch Phase 2 Launch Services Procurement for basically the defense contract, like launching defense satellites into space. The criteria calls for a 5-meter fairing. Yeah. Uncle Sam wants to launch a lot of payloads, and he has very deep pockets, so you make Uncle Sam a 5-meter fairing, okay? Okay. ULA stream already started. It's up on the tubes? All right. I don't think it has. I think it's going live in 47 minutes. NASA spaceflight is up. Yeah, the NSF boys are up and running. NASA is actually going to stream it too. Yeah, because once again, that's why I'm wearing the Artemis hat and my ULA shirt. Because this is an Artemis mission, guys. Yep, the Perigrine lander. This is an Artemis mission. We're doing a moonshot tonight. I ain't missing this. What's the density of Methalox compared to Hydrolox? Asking so I can make Vulcan and KSP. Vulcan uses liquid natural gas, first of all, Nova. And, well, think about it. LH2 versus LCH4. Go the periodic table. Methane is 4 hydrogen and 1 carbon. It's 4 hydrogen, actually, in 4 times symmetry almost. Actually, hang on. Hold on. Give me 1 second. It's not in 4x symmetry. It's not in 4x symmetry at all. There you go. There you go. You may have said this already. What's the importance of this launch and what's the mission? I told you that when you resub asked me. Are you serious? I just told you that a moment ago. Why male models? Anyway. So this mission is going to be the first soft lander on the moon since Apollo. It's an Artemis mission. It's carrying a bunch of science payloads on the Perigrine lander, including like a little mini rover.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Yeah, and really is the first of a bunch of payloads under NASA's NASA Artemis. It's NASA's Artemis Commercial Lunar Services Commercial Lunar Payloads Program, CLIPS for short. Commercial Lunar Payload Services is what it's called. So yeah, first Artemis mission for CLPS. Actually, it's the second one. First one was the Rocket Lab launched it. It was the what the heck was the name of that thing? Capstone mission. Why did I forget that? Ugh. Ugh. You said plane door, and then I said the thing. Anyway, no, yeah. I said it after, but it's okay. Yeah. So the Capstone mission. They launched a CubeSat to the rectilinear halo orbit. So this is second commercial lunar payload services program, which is pretty cool. What do you think? Belichick to the Jets. Ew. No. Why did ULA get the contract awarded as opposed to SpaceX? Because they offered to do it cheaper or for some other reason? What? Hang on 1 second. I didn't finish with Nova. Methane. Methane is more dense than Hydrolox because it's got more things attached to the hydrogen. See? They're not in 4x symmetry, really, but how goes the paint scrubbing? I haven't done the other side. Guys, this weekend has been mostly resting and preparing for snow. You asked for an oscilloscope for Christmas, but I got a Creality K1 Max 3D printer instead, so I guess I need to set up my Kinect sensor to 3D scan the intake tube on my car to print a non-broken one. Yeah. So what was the question? SpaceX has commercial lunar payload services contracts, if I'm remembering correctly. Why did they do it? Well, they awarded a contract to Perigrine, and then it was up to Perigrine to find somebody to launch it, and they probably got a good deal on launching on Vulcan for its inaugural launch because it's its first launch. So that's probably what happened, but dude, that's entirely speculation on my part. Yeah, the truck does look good. The other side is still spray painted, but I really didn't get any progress done, guys. I woke up on Saturday morning and just felt terrible again. That's great. Have you heard you're famous? I'm famous. I'm famous on the internet. Show, Hurt, and Company. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, when it's done. How much snow you supposed to get? It stopped snowing outside, Steve. We got about this much, maybe. Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's truck's coming along good. I wanted to get it finished this weekend, but I was doing snow prep and resting, guys. I don't know, something that sick thing came back yesterday, and yeah, I've done a whole lot of nothing except fill up my generator with gas. Well, not fill up the generator, fill up the jerry can with gas and order pizza and then get the snowblower out. Other than that, I've done nothing. I've been just resting because something's hurting your boy, dude. NSF just started. The darkness looms over you. Oh, get down with the sickness. It's all the high fructose corn syrup in those fruit snacks. That's the problem. Thanks, doctor. I got mentioned in the KSP blog. Yeah, with Everyday Astronaut and Giant Waffle. I saw it, Dunfield. That's pretty cool. Who needs chicken soup? Dude, I'm telling you, I've done nothing. Nothing since except get the snowblower out and fill up the tanks with gas and make sure my generator works. That's it. That's it. I have not done anything else. I just, feel like complete dog poop. There's an oil, the 97's leaking oil because old Ferd, so got to figure out what's going on with that. Wanted to do it this weekend. Nope. Time to go see the doctor. Dude, I feel like I feel fine, right? But it's just no energy, man. Nothing. I helped with the tree too. Yeah. No, I think we just needed to. Bree and I, we just needed a break. We just needed to chill. We were burning the candle at both ends for a little while, and I was doing it while I was sick, which is probably not a good idea. I mean, we did. The last two streams last week went a little long because, bud, we're going to take over the world, bud. You know. So, there's that. Yeah. Really, like, I don't feel sick, but I don't have much energy either. Like, just, yeah. I think it's just coming back from the flu. I'm pretty sure I had the flu. Yeah. You know we're near you're a bit under the weather when one of your completed tasks includes I ordered a pizza. Yeah. Do you have a Cummins or a Cat generator? Fetty, I have a 6,300 watt gasoline generator. Yeah, it's a little guy. Don't worry, we'll get something better. I would prefer to actually make something if you really wanted to know. Like, it would be cool to make your own generator. I could probably do it. You'd probably figure that one out, especially since we got the welder. We got the welder, so we can make the weldy things, which is pretty cool. Did your ick start with a weird one-day sore throat? Yeah, man. That's why I stopped on Tuesday. My voice just went to crap. I sounded like I smoked a pack a day. I sounded like, do you want to dance with me? Oh, honey, come on over here. V8. What about a V8 generator? Yeah, Geese, you remember in Top Gear? Remember when they made the V8 blender like that? That's what I would like to do. That would be cool. If this is correct, the math tells me that methane is 7.82 times denser than hydrogen, which means when converting for Vulcan-Centaur, I need about 1/7 or 1/6 of the fuel. Yep. Could you make a generator out of an old APU or a helicopter turbo shaft like a C250? An APU, you wouldn't even need to do anything. Neuro, if I got my hands on an APU, you know what we'd do? I'd convert it to run off good quality, clean propane, boy. And yeah, we could generate a lot of power. We'd need a transformer, though. Because those APUs generate, unless they have some type of voltage regulator with them, I'm pretty sure most aircraft with like an APU, take like a 737's APU or something, they're running off a 24-volt system. I think. I don't know. I'd have to go look. The point is that the voltage doesn't match the voltage of the house, so we'd need a transformer. Do you need a lot of power? Yeah, man. Furnace. Got to keep the house warm. APU is 400 hertz AC. You need a converter. Yeah, Bill. But it's doable. We could do it. And how sick would that actually be? Oh, power's out. Like, how awesome would that be? The only one on the street with the lights on, freaking jet engine in the backyard. That'd be awesome. That's the kind of stuff I want to do. That would be fun. That'd be a good time. Get a 2 megawatt generator, then hell yeah, brother. Yeah. The key would be making it quiet. Quiet? Surplus military generator? Yeah. Yeah, health yeah, dude, I've just got no energy. No energy. I'm good now. I'm good because I've basically done nothing. I needed a day to just... I mean, ask Brimo. We didn't do anything today. Like, nothing. Why an APU? Get a Gen X and power the whole block. Nice, Ian. Have you watched this yet? I feel like this is a good time for Vulcan. Oh. Oh. Well. Now that you mention it, let's watch some Forbidden Silly Putty. Here we go.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
The GEM 63 and 63XL motors are manufactured at 3 different Northrop Grumman, Utah facilities.
Yes.
The Clearfield site manufactures the motor case.
Hydro.
Promontory tests the case structural integrity and manufactures the nozzle. Bacchus prepares the case for the propellant, casts the propellant in the case, and completes the rocket motor assembly. At Clearfield operations, GEM 63 and 63XL manufacturing starts with the assembly of the mandrel, which is comprised of various pieces of steel hardware that are assembled together in the shape of a mandrel.
A bolted mandrel?
Insulation material is then applied to the mandrel, and composite material is wrapped around the insulation to form the case.
Yeah, okay, that makes a lot more sense.
The wound case then undergoes an elevated temperature cure. When the cure is complete and the case is cooled, the mandrel is disassembled.
Okay, yeah, all right.
Next,
I understand what they're doing.
The case is machined and proof tested to ensure it meets dimensional and pressure load requirements. Once testing is complete, the case is transported to Bacchus, where the exterior of the case is insulated and the motor is prepared for casting.
Baked in graphite.
The case is then installed into a casting pit for the casting campaign. A campaign is a time-critical and orchestrated event where propellant is added to the case. Once in the casting pit, the case is filled with propellant that is mixed in a state-of-the-art mixing facility, making it a solid rocket motor.
There's your Forbidden Silly Putty.
The motor is then cured and transported to a non-destructive testing facility for inspection, where high-energy X-ray is used to ensure inspection parameters and criteria for the motor are met. Simultaneous to case and motor manufacturing, GEM nozzle fabrication takes place at the Promontory Nozzle Manufacturing Center.
Ian? What's that mandrel for? That's not for GEM 63, that's for sure.
Nozzle fabrication begins with a structural wrap using carbon cloth material, which is cured under heat and pressure to form its shape. The nozzle is
See, that one's a little
and then
bigger
prepped
over
for
there.
The next step of assembly. Several different carbon parts are bonded together to create a throat subassembly, which is then applied to a structural shell. The full nozzle assembly is sent to an X-ray facility for inspection to ensure the nozzle has no defects that would prevent it from being used for flight. Finally, insulation material is applied to the exterior of the nozzle in preparation for final assembly and installation on the motor. All motor components come together at Bacchus and are installed on the loaded motor to create the final rocket motor configuration. The finishing building is broken up into unique cells with individual processes.
That's a big, solid rocket motor.
To be built in a progressive manner. Brackets are bonded to the motor to allow avionics, flight safety, and ordnance systems to be installed. All of the hardware that connects the rocket motor to the booster is attached. And the final cell is where all subcomponents are installed, making the GEM solid rocket motor complete.
That's only a GEM 60.
It's then loaded onto a trailer engineered specifically for...
Guys, that one's inert. I don't know if you guys knew. Don't ask me how I know. It's just some like magical psychic ability that I have. That's an inert booster.
With a unique size and weight of gem motors, and is shipped to the customer. The gem transporter is 100 feet
let's
long
go!
and 15 feet tall. It has 40 tires on 10 axles, 8 of which are steerable, which helps maneuver the motor across the country.
That truck's sick, dude.
Once the transporter arrives at the launch site, it's delivered directly to the launch
Jax.
pad and erected and mated to the core vehicle. The motor is now ready for flight.
See, those are GEM 60s. Those are little ones compared to the ones that are on Vulcan. Hello.
Discovery, go at
Hey,
throttle up.
Klavic, 73 months. What's up, dude? Well, I'll be dipped. Klavic, I don't know if you saw it, but that booster that they were making was inert. You know, you could tell because of the way it is. That was an Atlas. The same assembly line makes GEM 60s and GEM 63 XLs. Actually, I think the ones on Atlas are GEM 63s as well, but they're not 63 XLs, if I'm remembering correctly. So, a couple of cool things in this video. Check it out. See that right there? That's casted solid rocket fuel. Another thing to check out is the star pattern. Well, not the star pattern, the circle with a bunch of wings in it. That is to get a certain type of combustion chamber geometry to yield a certain type of thrust over time. Pretty cool. It's pretty coggers. Delta 4 used the 60. Atlas is the 63. Vulcan is 63 XL. Delta 2 used 40 and 46. That's right. Yes, thank you very much. Sweet. Yeah. I said it and I'm like, that doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right. Here, let's go back. Dude, the mandrel, though. That's cool. Carbon fiber wound. That thing's super light for what it is. So, the crazy thing about this, dude's... I mean, I thought there was a bolt-together mandrel with carbon fiber around it. It's not. It's just straight carbon composite, not carbon fiber. Straight composite, which is super freaking cool. That's really, really cool. Super lightweight. Oh, dude, look at that thing. And you gotta bake it. Baked. That's cool, W. Neat. Yeah, man. That's really something. Look at that thing. Dude, look at the throat. That's cool.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Actually, that might be the top, because the throat has to have the nozzle on it, right? Because it's cast in one piece. I think that's actually the top of the booster. If that's the top of it, then it's the igniter. That's the igniter cover. How do they ignite a solid rocket booster? A spark plug that sets off a solid rocket booster that sets off the main solid rocket booster. Yep. How many cookies could you make in that oven? A lot. Yes, you could. You could, in fact, cookies that. Guys, the reason why I pointed that out, that's the mandrel for an SLS solid rocket booster. That's where they make the SLS nozzles. The nozzles are made out of heat shield, believe it or not. Yep. Actually, that also could be an RS-68 mandrel. It's possible. I doubt it, though. It could be, but it's hard to say. Yeah, if you want to know what they're doing here, they manufacture it around a spinning mandrel, see? But the nozzle itself is made out of heat shield. Yeah. It's an ablative nozzle. That's the only way to keep the nozzle cool. See, that guy's impressed. See? Yep, heat shield. Yeah, there's an RS-68 picture on the wall. I saw it too, and I'm like, that nozzle was almost big enough to be an RS-68 nozzle, but I don't think it is. It's possible. But, Ian, if you look, see down here is all buffed out and not up there? I'm not sure. The not buffed out side could be... If they're using the top part of this, it could be the RS-68 nozzle. It's possible. But if they're using the bottom side, then it might be for an SRB. But the RS-68 does use an ablator nozzle too to simplify the design. But who knows? The profile doesn't look right for the SLS booster exit cone, but it's clearly big enough. Gotta be for the RS-68 then, Rev. Yeah, that means they're using the top part of the mandrel right there. Look. The top part looks like the exact same expansion ratio from what I can tell. And it's a shame that that means that thing isn't used anymore, which just sucks. But yeah. Yeah, that kind of blows. But yeah, check it out. Heat shields, man. Vulcan actually be pretty sweet with 2 R68s in the first stage. That'd be pretty killer. SLS mandrels not being used. Those are not SLS mandrels. They look like they're probably for an R68. Yeah, guy on the computer. Yep, that's the insulator right there. Wait, how did they manufacture this nozzle? It looks like they were making an Adobe hut. Did some math, and the BOLE boosters for Block 2 would technically be GEM 146s.
And then prepped for the next step of assembly.
Nice.
Several different carbon parts are bonded together to create a throat subassembly, which is then applied to a structural shell. The full nozzle assembly is sent to an X-ray facility for inspection to ensure the nozzle has no defects that would prevent it from being used for flight. Finally, insulation material is applied to the exterior of the nozzle in preparation for final assembly and installation on the motor.
Huh. What's the big fire on the left of the NSF stream? That is the fuel purge, Vickers. Whenever you're using hydrogen and or liquid natural gas, you need a purge flame because the propellant boils off. And if you don't give the gaseous hydrogen and gaseous methane or gaseous liquid natural gas, right? I'll just say gaseous methane. I know it's LNG. If you don't give that some place to burn, it'll find a place to burn for you. And that usually means your rocket popped. Because, once again, you're using cryogenic propellants. So your liquid methane and your liquid hydrogen is boiling. So you should see a little candle on the left side of the pad. That indicates that fuel flow is... that recirculation is going, so that means the thing's full of fuel. That's a nice way to say that.
All motor components come together.
Yeah, it looks like, yeah, okay, I see it. They have a huge insulator on the outside of the nozzle. Like these pieces here, look at that. Huh.
On the motor.
Cool.
All motor components come together at Bacchus and are installed on the loaded motor.
You don't want any post-run clarity.
The finishing.
Yeah, see, there you go. That's the solid rocket fuel. They'll put the nozzle. They'll attach the nozzle to that right there. That's the fuel, and then there's the plug, like I was telling you. Well, I'll be dipped.
The building is broken up into unique cells with individual processes that allow the rocket motor to be built in a
Yeah, look at that. They cement those blocks in there. Cool. Don't drop it. Yep. How fast does solid fuel cast? I don't know off the top of my head, Gilio, to be honest. That's cool, man. Even the GEM 63s, or the GEM, that's just a GEM 63. That is a huge nozzle. Look at it compared to the dudes, man. It's a big nozzle. That's a big boy. That is a big boy. Stuff they're putting on the outside of the nozzle looks like cork sheeting. Yeah, they did say it was an insulator, so.
Manner.
I have to secure the area?
Brackets are bonded to the motor to
There's the
allow
raceways.
Flight safety and ordnance systems to be installed.
That's actually pretty trick, dude. Phil, thanks for linking this, man.
All of the hardware
pretty
that
trick.
connects the rocket motor to the booster is attached. And the final cell is where all subcomponents are installed, making the GEM solid rocket motor complete.
What a beast.
It's then loaded onto a trailer engineered specifically for the unique size and weight of GEM motors, and is shipped to the customer.
Bro, those trucks though. Let's just talk about this Kenworth right here. That thing is a freaking monster. Oh my goodness. That is a big K-Whopper, man. Look at that. You got a full apartment in the back of that thing. That is a monster truck, dude. Yeah, dude, look at all the axles. It's because they're heavy. Crom, solid rocket boosters. The solid rocket fuel is extremely dense, like freaking lead. Though they're really, really heavy. You can always tell how heavy something is. I mean, I don't know. Fun fact, when you're on a road trip or driving down the road, you can always tell how heavy something is by how many wheels it has. More wheels, more heavy. Grammar. Yeah. Hey, look, I know science. You want somebody that speaks English right, find a languager, okay? And the driver owns it. Yeah, that's definitely that boy's truck. That's the farm. That's definitely that boy's truck. He's got a horse biting the American flag. I love it. That's a freaking sick truck, dude. Yeah. Your team's motor is 9 pounds for comparison. Yep. Yeah, oversized load. The reason why I say, you know, you want to know how heavy something is driving down the road when you're driving next to it, right? It's because if I see something with a lot of axles, I usually steer freaking clear of it because it's something that's a lot heavier. And it could be an SRB. Probably not, though. Also, for the people that like trucks, it's a reefer trailer. Look. No, not like that. Reefer. It's a refrigerator trailer. It's refrigerated. You don't want that getting hot. I don't think I need to say why you don't want your rocket engine overheating inside of the trailer. That's probably not a good thing. That's probably not a good idea. Is it a low boy? Are they? It looks like they can detach like a low boy, J-Rock. Yeah. Climate controlled, exactly. Look at the generator. Look at the they got a huge generator mounted on the back, mounted on the low boy, dude. Probably has some humidity checks too. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. What a treat. Look at that one over there. That one's sick too. Freaking Optimus Prime over here.